Welcome to the Mrs. Diaries UG, where the tea is hot, the stories are real, and the grace is sufficient.
We are two wives, mamas, and friends, doing life, love, and faith, one hilarious lesson at a time.
So grab your chikomando, your Bible, or just your sense of humor, and join us as we lean in and laugh at every season that God has planned for us.
Hi TMD fam, I hope you're doing well today. I hope you're well, Samantha.
I am.
Thank you so much to our new subscribers, and for our old subscribers, thank you always for following us. We are really, really blessed by you all. Today's topic is going to be on social pressure. That is one big thing that so many of us struggle with. You know, the pressure to fit in, the pressure to follow the trends, the pressures to understand where others are coming from, and you feel that maybe you're not fitting in enough, you're not doing enough, you're not in the season which you should be in comparison to your other mates, whether this is your family, your friends, or even the different influencers that are on social media platforms that we look up to. If you've ever found yourself comparing yourself to maybe someone or their life, then this episode is probably for you. Samantha, I'd like maybe to ask, I could start with you. Have you ever found yourself in a position where you're comparing yourself maybe to someone's life or?
Absolutely. 110%, possibly even before this video, I was aligning myself once again that I am well, I am whole. So yeah, definitely.
Maybe could you give us like a specific which you'd like want to share with us that can speak to today's topic?
Okay, off my head, let's just talk about we're in the era of influencers. So there are just some influencers whose lives give pressure. Zikuwa pressure no ulida dalanga. Yeah, like you wonder, are you doing something wrong? Are you
putting in enough?
Yeah, are you putting in enough? Did you go to the right schools? Are you in the right job? Banange. So yeah, there are people I sometimes check on social media that give me pressure. But also because, okay, their lifestyle is interesting, but it's a bit...
kind of find yourself.
Yeah, you find yourself comparing. Like if she posts where they've gone for a date, banang.
Yes.
Can be like banang. Like tanja budget. Like, what are they doing? What jobs are they doing that first we are not doing? So yes, I do have those moments a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I think for me, you've tackled it a bit as well, the bit of, looking at some of these influencers. And I think for me, I have a particular one because I have a certain way maybe I would want like my house to be.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, I find myself following all those guys with like really nice houses. The aesthetics are like perfect.
With their white couches.
Kitchen.
Why do they even have white couches?
Right? I'm like, oh my god, mine is brown, but even with that brown banana. And then you find that you're comparing. You're like, what am I not doing? Then you go and look out maybe for the chairs, and you think about your life. You're like, but will I maintain them?
Plus the white carpet.
Exactly.
The large mirrors. Like
the beds.
Manange, the beds.
I would love this for myself. But also what I've got to learn, maybe now as we continue with the topic, is that in as much as we are comparing, our lives to these people that we are following, whether it's friends or family or even the influencers, we actually tend to forget our own, the good that is happening in our lives at that moment. Because yes, maybe they are somewhere, but also that is what they are showing you. So you're never going to know the struggles maybe that they're going through.
Yeah.
You're never going to, know what they've gone through or how long it has taken them to get what they have. There's
That's
a
true.
particular lady I follow. She's called, I think, Mrs. Bengana. She has a lovely, lovely, lovely home.
Is she the pastor?
Yes, the pastor. She's actually
The pastor.
Sandra.
Yeah.
And, like,
As Pastor Sandro, what pressure? Pastor Sandro, what pressure? Otwagaza Pastor Sandra. Chichi na ye.
Oh my God, I love her home.
But I do love her home. It's so beautiful.
One thing she always mentions, I think, even in like most of her videos, is I have not just gotten this now.
She does.
Yes, like especially like she says she loves like plates and all. So you'll find she has different sets of plates. But she'll tell you, I've taken time to buy these. I didn't go and then get them.
And she just got them in one go.
But now me who is watching, I am seeing them at once and I want to go and empty my bank account.
To be honest, I've never even heard her say because when she's showing her videos, I'm just looking at her beautiful things.
Oh my God, yeah, like the Lord is
her fridge, her pantry. What does she say? Glory to God.
Yes, glory to God.
Glory to God. Pastor Sad.
I know. She makes you want to.
We love it for you. We love it for you.
Yeah, so I think also understanding that things take time. But you see, in that moment, you're not going to think of it like that. You're going to be like, I want it now. Then you go and start Googling.
I want the walk-in fridge.
Quality. You go to quality, the price, you're going to empty your bank account. And yet you probably save
plan for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think, that was one of the things. But now, like for me, when I would be cooking, and then I want to put a certain level of videos on my cooking channel, and then I'm like, when I get my saucepans are not even like this one.
They're not giving. Pastor Sandra aesthetics.
I don't will I even get followers? But then you find people actually not even looking at your saucepan.
They're seeing the content.
Yes, because the message is quick meals, right?
Yes.
What is a quick meal? Do I care what saucepan you use? It improves, of course, the video and all, but you forget
but it's not everything.
Blessing. Yeah, you forget the blessing that you have or what you're putting out there to bless other people because you're trying to compare and you forget. Yeah, it's just crazy.
I get
and
you.
also one thing that comes with comparison is pressure. And the pressures are usually because of the social. We live in a world that has its own rules and regulations and stuff. So you'll find, yes, if you're in school, are you doing the best at chemistry, at math? I don't have the brain for chemistry. So why am I comparing myself to, let's say, it's a one Mr. Man who loves math? I don't. I want to do English and SST. And you get.
Yeah.
You leave that one, then you go to the university. Now, what course are you doing?
Yeah, every stage there is.
I want to do law or music. You want me to do over what?
There is pressure, by the way.
Always.
I remember, when you're joining university, there's that pressure of what course you're going to do.
Right.
I think, honestly, for me, by then, I think either my parents mentally prepared me to deal with that question, because there's that question of, what are you going to do? You want to do that course? Like, and you're thinking, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm going to do a course at university. Shouldn't that be enough? But there's really that I'm saying I didn't feel it because
you were prepared.
I think I was prepared from S5. Like, my parents had been talking to me. Yeah. Our dear viewers.
Lovely teacher of English.
So they had mentally prepared me for some time.
Yeah.
Okay, they had not said go and do it, but they had told me, think about it. It's a good course. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling the village, ngenda kola busomesa.
My God, only.
Telling the friends, ngenda kola busomesa. Like, you be as if Oinacho. So they even asked me what I got in S6. They don't be get there. By the way, I excelled. Like, hey, the assumption is I failed, so what? So you do education. So, like, there's always been that so you put your child on pressure, you even make them do courses they're not supposed to do, because mwana wa gundi is going to be a doctor. Mwana wa gundi is going to be a lawyer. Like,
now you find me in my 30s and me a struggling.
Like, you're so mad. You're so mad you did the course. You're so mad you did that coursework.
Exactly.
You struggled with the lecturer. You struggled with the group work.
Everything.
Because you wanted to do what? Your parents were dying to please their friends.
Funny thing is, this is a bit off topic. When we're in S4, we could still be allowed to drop some subjects, yeah?
So, I remember.
Like my arts would be very fine, and then we go to sciences. F9. What should I even put this?
Oh my God.
It was bad.
Yeah,
so
girl.
My mom looks at the report, she's like, what am I going to do about it? I don't want to drop them. Like, please.
Wait, you could actually drop the sciences?
Yes, but not all. I think math and biology were compulsory, but I didn't do physics and chemistry. I was like, I'm never going to be a chemist.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know. If it's a car, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to buy it and drive it. Yes. So anyway, back to our topic.
Yeah.
So now you leave university now.
Then the
where's
pressure.
The man? Where's the wife? Where's the
job you're getting?
The job.
Where are you working?
Oh my God, they keep piling. Then you're now terrorizing yourself. Am I doing enough? What am I doing? Meanwhile, there's someone else whose path has been like straight. You get like for them to have everything was fine. They come out of like universities, they have the best job. They are
some are headhunted.
Exactly.
Girl.
Exactly, and then they have I don't know spouses immediately
after campus. They already know this is their partner.
Exactly.
Embaga next year. Hey, you people. Comparison is really a thief of joy.
Within now, you get married now, pressure of children. Like
it's so basically whenever the older we get, it never stops.
It never stops. But you see, now because you're looking for the next thing, you're forgetting to praise God for what is happening right now.
Yeah.
Right now. Yesterday where I was, it's not where I am today. Even last week, with so many other things, When I look at when I was putting myself on pressure at 23, okay, I had my first child at 24, conceived at 23, I had at 24. The pressure was now, I don't have the best job. I am a man. Like,
yeah.
Focus on that.
Yeah.
Appreciate the gift that you have right now. Like, enjoy that season. When the season is done, then you move on to the other thing. But now I'm looking at my friends, because now I had to you take a bit of a break. You can't progress at the same level.
That's true.
That the other, especially the male counterparts.
Bambi, for real, I think it's a real scare for us, the ladies. Like when you have kids. Yeah. The truth is,
take it a bit slow.
You lose some time.
You do.
You lose some time. I hate it, but it's I think the ugly reality.
I got to appreciate it. And also, I think when I got to now look into it deeper, where do you actually find your joy? Is it in the career ladder or is it in, being a mom? For me, being a mom is more important for me than the career. If the career is growing, well and good. If it's not, it's fine. I get more joy and satisfaction from my family life. So now also knowing such things kind of helped me. So I think we had talked about this earlier, appreciating or realizing what you actually want as a human being and where you derive your source of purpose and fulfillment.
Anyway.
Fulfillment is the word. Yes. I think now we'll just move on to the next topic. Have you ever tried to keep up online?
Of course. Duh.
I don't know that
oh my God.
These spaces of content creation.
Okay. We have joined these spaces, but this time I've joined when I'm more aware. Yeah. I'm more equipped. I think, for lack of a better word, more mature.
Yeah.
But there was a time in my life when Banangi, the number of followers I had on Instagram was very important. The number of Facebook friends I had. We used to accept any random request. What?
I think there's a time I had 1,000 over what. And I know like 300.
So I don't even want to check my Facebook because I'm scared. I'm like, okay, not in a bad way, but I accepted. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know so much about Facebook. I don't know how many of our friends I have now, but I know there was a season where I was just obsessed with collecting numbers.
Yes.
And even I was obsessed with posting each and everything. I have a new outfit. I've been to a new restaurant. My friend, the whole world gotta know. You gotta know that I went to this place. You gotta know. So now when I do it, I want to.
Yes.
Two, I probably want to plug you, Vanang, because Vanang, as a business owner, I know the struggles of business. So when someone gives you a shout out about your business, like it means the world. So sometimes I'm just shouting out. Yeah, I'm just shouting out a friend or a good business plug. Like there's no wahala.
Yeah.
Like even the followers, I want the followers, but if you don't want, it's also okay. It's also okay. It's also okay.
I think, like you have said, it comes with maturity.
Yeah.
And also maturity, but also maturity in your purpose.
Yes.
Because if you know your purpose, then you're going to know that you're not going to appeal to everyone, first of all, because not everyone is going to be interested in the thing to talk about. I might be following you maybe for the plugs of the dressing, but not necessarily for the business. Or for the business, but not for this. I think there's a lady, Prim, actually, Prim was talking about how in a season of her life, there was certain followers who were following her because she was a plus size, and they would follow her for the dressing.
Yeah.
But right now that
she has been a good dresser, though.
She talked this about. She is. She really, really is. Oh my God. But now she was telling us that the time she now switched to.
She's like a size 8 now. Yeah.
Smaller. So of course the people who are following her for the plus size kind of don't relate now to that season of her life.
Yeah. Which
makes sense. So but you see, you're mature enough to understand that it's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine. I cannot compare myself to my 23-year-old self.
Yeah.
I've now grown. I know what I want. I know the purpose for my life. I know why we are doing this podcast, for example. Before then, you'd just be...
You just start a podcast. Tulumbe nalo. Tulumbe. Everybody doing it.
Exactly. So you will find that maybe your followers are not that many, but are you speaking to the ones who are actually following you? And even when you go to like the comment section, and the comments are meaningful, and you find that you've spoken to the people that you're supposed to speak to, those were the ones who are there for that moment. There's a time we were at church, one of the recent Tuesdays at church, where our man of God was talking about numbers actually, and then he was saying that you do not find yourself in a place just because. It's because God has actually brought you in that place.
That's true.
Even our followers are meant to be there.
Yeah, they are meant to be there.
It's like that. So it kind of reduces on your pressure. You just have to be mature enough to know that, man, when my season comes, just because maybe it has delayed, maybe I don't have the Range Rover that I want to be driving right now, that season will come.
That season will come.
Yeah, that season will come, this one will pass. Just like all the others have passed. So enjoy the moment. Like, live.
Yeah. Live in that moment. Yes. Enjoy that moment.
Yeah. Do you have any pressures you've had to let go of? Leave, so that you can leave.
Okay. Mine was more, though I feel like it's some years ago, mine was more career-based.
Yeah.
You guys, people grow career-wise. Like there's pressure of this one is getting promoted. Now like our age mates are now like in really big offices. They get some really nice money. Like people will legit earn some good double-digit salaries. Like, you're like, this is real? And in my line of work, it doesn't even work like that. The promotions don't just come. It's one of those regulated offices. You can grow, of course, in your career. I believe I've grown, but not... You don't just...
It's not like comparing.
It's not like the other sectors where like there's actual, like every 2 years or maybe every 5 years, there's some visible growth. Ours doesn't work like that. So I've had to settle it in my heart that it is well. It is well with my soul. And I've had to plan my own form of progress. But that was one of my biggest, that was one of my biggest challenges. Like, you realizing that, man, go chari kuguno msala. And people start discussing buying houses. And you're thinking,
You're like, wow.
Like, you want to buy a house? Like on your money, you want to buy a house? And you know that people have built houses. People our ages have built houses. And you're like, sometimes I be thinking everyone is a thief. But no, they're not thieves. They are legit. So it's something I had to deal with. I had to address it as soon as possible. I think it was harder, maybe the first 3 years out of campus, 4. But I think after COVID, thank God for COVID. COVID was an eye-opener for me in terms of growth, what I want in my career, what I want to do as Samantha. So that has been my biggest pressure.
I think also me, by the way, that one, career has been, because, man, I've had to take so many breaks, and then I've never...
even you're in that line of work of... where people real grow and grow like...
Oh my God.
You're like chicho.
You're like... Because now you're like on a group with like former classmates. And you see how far people are gone, and you're like, Rachael, what am I doing?
You're like...
What am I doing? And yet I'm at peace when I'm not looking at those things. I'm at peace, I'm content with myself. I'm like, yes. But now when you look at like how far they've gone, I think I ran into a former schoolmate of mine now from high school. Check back to Range Rover. I'm like, thank you. So I was like, focus. You have your own path. But it's like, I got a car thing.
Yeah, there's like a thing. Like you start assessing. Did you buy it? What's the gift? How much do you make? What's the loan?
Then you go start like to their social media.
Yeah, you start checking.
Oh my God, such a thief of joy.
For the social media platforms, I unfollowed some influencers. Okay, when I was dating. Ngaba take a pressure. For them, their boss would hire out the whole restaurant. And I'm thinking, these people are going to give me unrealistic pressure.
Oh my God, yeah.
Valentine's, for them, their boats were filled with roses. You start thinking, like...
You do even get one?
Like, do you even get a flower? And by the way, I'm a person who is not so... That's the word. Like, I like flowers, but not Valentine's or, kumpa flowers. Yeah. Like, for me, Valentine's, we can even... I don't know. It can be almost a normal day for me. But now, because I was following this person, Banange, I just said, Samantha, click and follow. Just, it's okay. Got pressure. Again, like, and I think it helped me, like, realign my values in what I wanted in a part. That's how I chose my one value.
God.
Okay, if you know God, okay, I had, okay, by then it was, I was like, I just wanted a man with God and some sense. I think if you have God, he'll give you some wisdom. But like I was cutting off my superficial
wants.
Yeah, like, I need you to take me to Dubai. Meanwhile, you are my boyfriend. Like, but for those are conversations I look forward to having with my daughters. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like somebody has to tell them, like, it's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, to jagende Dubai na banang boyfriend banang. I sympathize for my exes then, who dated me before then.
They were not you were learning.
I was learning. Bambi.
Actually, I think it was my last birthday last year. I felt a certain type of way because, like, I was panicking.
Why?
I felt like Like where I was in age and where
Ah.
I was in physical, like they were not matching.
I get
so it made me
you.
feel a certain type of way. So I was like, when someone would send me a birthday message, I didn't even want to post. Then people posted me online. I think my husband Bobby posted.
Yeah.
It was a sweet message, but me, I'm like, let people not know I've grown like old. Like I felt, and then I realized all the things that I was speaking about were like material things.
But like 30 does that to you. The 30s, they shake you.
There's a certain caliber of 30s where I am. I don't know if I'm ready to speak it yet, but
Yeah.
like,
You mean there's another shaking we are waiting for?
There's a shaking.
I felt like I'd sorted myself.
There's 29 to 30.
Hey, that thing can shake you.
There's the other. People
Off
put
camera.
it in the comments. I know you know it. You guys who are there.
It shakes you.
Yes, because you're feeling like, I'm clocking 40.
I was waiting for 40. I thought the next shake was 40.
No, there's mid-30s. Anyway, I felt that at 35. That was
Approaching mid-30s.
now you know my age. Oh.
Girl, you said that on camera. I'm so proud of you.
Age is just a number, right?
It really is.
Yes.
It
But
really
I felt
is.
a certain type of way. Like, I was like, hey, my age, but how this, they have this.
They have Range Rovers.
When I'm surprised, I'm like, Rachel, the people you're admiring, first of all, you have completely different lives.
Yeah.
Completely different. You
Yeah.
have 4 children. Like, first take that in.
Please.
What it takes to raise 4 kids. Baby girl, like, relax.
They go to
Relax.
school.
Yes.
They're
all
polite.
School. Like, it
They're
was both. I
amazing.
couldn't compare. Like, when I looked at both, I realized that I was just looking at vanity. I was just, I don't know. I just had to allow.
Just the Range Rover sting. Kaluma mko. Kaluma.
But yes, that one made me feel a certain type of way. And then, anyway, like back to where we were. Purpose, knowing your purpose, looking at the things that you have right now. You know, the prayers you've had that have been answered.
Yeah,
you
they
actually
have.
going back to God and saying thank you for this. Because this is what
Yeah.
exactly you had prayed for. You've been praying for a car. The Lord has given you a car. But now because someone has a certain type of car, now you're feeling a certain type of way because now you're comparing, you're under pressure. Then I tell you that pressure, meanwhile, can lead you into debt. It can lead you into
For real.
weird relationships because
Yeah.
you're trying to get married and have kids and da 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 da. You find that you're in a weird relationship, land you in a career path that you would never have chosen for yourself just because, you know, someone so and so's child is doing this, now so my child needs to be a medical doctor. Where? Even
I like for real. Like, may we be better parents, please?
better by now.
My God.
Better. Because like nowadays, like you realize you don't have to have. I think for us our era was either an engineer.
You needed the books,
a lawyer.
Those technical
Yes,
things.
but like not all of us can. because
Not
we're good at
everyone.
that. Who's going
Not
to sing?
everyone.
Who's going to
Who's going to sing? Who's going to dance?
Right?
Who's going to
And-
write?
Exactly. So yes. Anyway, I think for today, that's really, really what we are trying to communicate. Do not fall for the pressures. But that doesn't mean also because it's also good to look at where people are, and then it kind of opens up your brain. I think we talked about this. Choose the people that you hang around.
Yeah.
People who are also a bit higher than you in terms of, you know, career. Learn from them, and then see how you can grow, you know?
Yeah.
See how you can grow, but don't always compare your life to other people's life. You're living
It's
different
terrible.
lives. Yes. You have different paths. Your interests are different. And most importantly, the purpose that the Lord has put on your life is what should come first. And that's
Yeah.
what drives, your life. The Bible tells us that the Lord knew you even before
You were formed.
Yes, even before you were formed, like He knows your hairs. He knows where you are right now. He knows where you're going. There's God's speed, but like God is not sleeping.
There's God's speed.
God's not sleeping. There's a testimony of someone I know. I think they had been married for about 17 years and they had no child. They had tried everything.
Wow.
And then guess what? She finally conceives and they are triplets.
Oh my God.
Yes. So you guys like
Hey, Mananga, Jesus.
yeah, exactly. So
Like
just
Jesus,
relax.
triplets even.
And by the time you get them,
Anyway, yeah, you're ready.
you're like even 5 you
Keep 5 big, yeah.
But you see, like, we are living completely different lives. But
Yeah.
you see, you need to appreciate it, appreciate that, the purpose that the Lord has for your life, and that plan has to come to fruition. It is not you. It's not through your comparison or you're putting yourself on pressure that's going to make you fulfill that purpose, but actually taking steps. Yes, like Mrs. Bengana says, you want these plates. What are you doing to get these plates? Are you just going to sit and admire and then tomorrow go empty your bank account? Or you're going to put plans in place that will actually make you get that big house, get that, that nice husband that you want, and so on and so forth. So ladies, if this has spoken to you, and gentlemen, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. What's that's putting you on pressure? What have you had to release yourself from? What have you had to heal from in these pressure streets? But also to encourage you that it happens to many of us.
I think all of us.
Yeah, to all of us. But don't lose track of the good that's happening in your life. Try to chase, other things that will come eventually.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Mwah.